This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
I am very proud to announce that NASA has selected the state of Nevada as the location where it will establish the first live virtual constructive UAV lab, the Nuance Lab.
All right, exciting stuff. Governor Brian Sandoval announced the next big step for the state of Nevada in becoming a leader for unmanned drone research partnership with NASA. And that is tonight's Channel 2 News big story at 5:30. You might remember this. Just 3 years ago, the FAA designated Nevada as one of about a half a dozen drone test sites in the country. And tonight, looks like we're taking another step ahead when it comes to drone research. Good evening, I'm Landon Miller.
I'm Kristen Remington. Thank you for keeping it here tonight. Like you said, what an exciting day for our state as the governor announces a partnership with the state, the airport, the University of Nevada, and NASA. They've been working towards this for years now. Aaron Breen reports.
Welcome everybody to the Nuance Lab. Come on in.
This is not just any grand opening. This laboratory puts Nevada on the map and in business with NASA.
Well, it's an epic moment for Reno, for the region, for the whole state of Nevada.
And officials from the state, the airport, UNR, and NASA were all on hand to mark it. Students working in UNR's drone technology courses were on hand to show off the way that they'll be using this lab. They will pair drones flying at the airport with special software that adds in unexpected elements and sends the data directly to NASA.
And these are the kind of drones that they'll be working with. What they're doing is developing them to use them in real-life situations for everything from water rescues to surveillance.
They'll be working on air traffic control systems for unmanned drones, too.
For us, it's very important that we take this technology forward to not only the drone world, but also into the space program.
So it's a real important time in the development of technology that's going to be critical to the development of the drone industry, and we're first, and we are the only ones in the nation.
Which is exciting for UNR.
It's amazing to work for UNR and to have UNR working on a project of this scope and magnitude that has really the potential to change how the world does work with unmanned aircraft.
And for the future of Nevada.
It's really important to me that Nevada be on the ground floor, the next big thing in aviation, that we be the leaders, and 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we're going to point to days like today. That was a wow moment.
The Nuance Lab opened today. It'll be online with NASA by the end of this month. Covering the big story, Aaron Breen, Channel 2 News.
Now, in case you wanted another drone story and another symposium story, we have it for you. Volunteers and search and rescue responders are using drones to save lives. The University of Nevada is hosting a symposium in Reno for the next few days to get the word out about the benefits of drones when it comes to search and rescue. Angela Schilling attended the symposium today, earlier today. So Angela, are they already using drones in Nevada for search and rescue?
Well, they have the okay to use the drones in the near future. They just have to make sure they have all their ducks in a row before they do so, which is part of the reason for the symposium, hearing what works and what does not from groups around the country. In other parts of the country, drones are being used to save lives during flooding or other natural disasters. This week in Nevada, we're learning from those experiences.
We want to get those stories out there. We want to have a lot of other people in the community hear what's working and what's not working.
Through Friday, experts will come together to get the word out and share ideas. One organization participating is a volunteer group called the Air Bears. They're already using drones in search and rescue operations throughout the country on a volunteer basis, including the recent floods in Texas from about a year ago.
A pickup truck had washed off the road in the floods, May floods, and it was witnessed that he'd washed off the road, and several fire departments been looking for this vehicle for well over an hour, and we finally arrived as a mutual aid, and we were able to find them in about 45 seconds.
Here in Nevada, drones will be approved for search and rescue. That is once we have a solid foundation on how to use them, but there is still a lot of learning to do. And it's not just the experts, but public education too.
Probably one of the best examples in the country of that sort of industry and public safety collaboration.
The majority of search and rescue teams are volunteers, so more than just experts are invited to the symposium. It's open to the public as well.
The opportunities for getting all these people together and having this conversation is very important to all of us.
How far will the technology go? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. And drones can also be used during avalanches. The drones can detect heat and provides an aerial view. Covering the story live in the newsroom, Angela Schilling, Channel 2 News.